Hello, good morning. This is a Dimensions of Health. In the Dimensions of Health, there is a physical, mental, and social dimension. Now, the new books state some other dimensions also. These all dimensions means it's a happy, healthy person that's described in several dimensions. So first we will see physical dimension. The physical dimension is a good, healthy body, positive health. And, they will be surprised to see that some persons can be for 5, 6, more than 10 years without any disease. Sometimes the patients say, I didn't have any disease so far, etc. So that's true. Those who consciously or just happen to be taking care of themselves well, maybe in the very different dimensions of health, very well. We describe a person with a good complexion, with a good, happy appearance, with a smile positively in the face, and all muscles, body, skin, etc. are useful or healthy, or well renewed, good nutrition. Such a very healthy, active person. A positive physical health. He is able to run for a train or a bus needed, or when a ox or cow comes to attack him, he can run. So such a reserves should be there when called upon to. Otherwise, he will get harmed. You should maintain good exercise, yoga, etc. Good nutritious food, good environment, good company of good people, etc. Good family, good children, good grandchildren, etc. makes a person very happy. So that's a physical health. Mental health means the person and the environment surrounding is not in conflict. He is at peace with everybody. There may be several things going on around, but he is at peace with himself and others and environment surroundings. That is, he is on a successful path, the mental. So whatever thing comes, he deals with it, and he remains calm and goes on pursuing his God, especially mental health. And social health. He is well, not in conflict with those around. He goes on with his aims and path, not in conflict. Whatever comes, he takes it in a positive way and goes on his own way. The physical, mental, social. This is socio-economic, so income also. So good income also is needed. So provide for next generation. Their education, their marriage, their settling in a house, etc. One can provide. We don't tell this in particular, but this is understood that this is a main requirement, essential thing one should do. That's provide for descendants, family, etc. That's the ultimate thing. Instead of providing, helping community, etc., who don't remember that. If you go on the socio-economic side, that's good. Next is some emotional dimension. So he's at calm. He is directs his attention to the positive news, positive things, etc., positive feelings. So emotional dimension, he is stable. He's not upset easily. He has his interest. He selects his interest. Next is the spiritual dimension. He uh, believes in usually some supreme power which directs or helps him. So that's a uh, calming thing. Spiritual dimension, vocational dimension. Most of the young people have no vocational dimension. They are very interested in their vocation or profession. As a good doctor, he improves himself over the years, great achievements. or engineer, he gets big achievements. Then IT professionals, other businessmen, those big businessmen, rich people, the world's richest, etc., from India. That's a good thing. So such people go after these things. Anyway, that's good, but there should be balance between these dimensions. Next, some philosophical dimension. Some people may think about what is the purpose of life. How should we get control over the life situations, etc. That is also good. Then cultural dimension. We should have a good culture. We should not behave like wild animals or wild people. Should behave as a culture. So we have a particular culture means we should at times behave just like that. Suppose it does not mean that we should always be passive or non-resistant or take everything that harm us, and that's not the purpose. We should retaliate or resist or overcome the attacker in required times. A cultural dimension. Next is socio-economic dimension. So the higher the income, we will be in the higher rank. That will be less having less problems, more happy. We can provide more for our next generation, next generation, next generation. Next, environmental dimension. We should be taking care of the environment, surroundings. We should not think like we should sit in the forest and have prayer or something, or work in the sun without rest and have sunstroke, etc. We should protect ourselves from the sun, rain. During night time, we should have a good sleep undisturbed without wild animals attacking us, etc. So that is a good shelter, good clothes, good water supply, good clean body, clean surroundings, and also we should protect from the microbes. And recently, we can usually air coolers, air conditioners, etc., can make us work all days of the year with in a cool environment without sweating, etc., without our body being exhausted. We can have more productive and world standard. So that is the environmental dimension. Next, educational dimension. Whatever education we can get during about 17, 18 years, we should get. The money should not be a inhibiting factor. People can get loans. When they want to study, they can study. Next is nutritional dimension. We should not forget about our nutrition. Previously, years ago, nobody had time to look about nutrition because parents, in their condition, they tried to give us the best. But when we in the new generation become able and can select their environment and conditions, they should select the best they can. The balanced diet, more protein, more fat, selected fat, good quality, unadulterated fat, etc. And good cooking methods like induction cooker methods, the other gas, etc., and purified water. And you can some people can include the vegetable fruit juices so that instead of taking multivitamin tablets, they can get all these things from the natural live foods without cooked. That is latest modern generation set, and foreign countries also they select that. That's good. Next is curative dimension. When disease comes, we should cure it immediately. Next, preventive dimension. We should prevent the disease from occurring. We should control the surroundings. Our surroundings. Houses should be well maintained, clean, and good aeration, cross ventilation should be there. If you want to remain healthy for a long life, otherwise, you see modern engineering. If you allow modern engineers, they will interior decorators, etc., air conditioners, etc., they will avoid ventilation. and we don't know about the air conditioning filters, etc. They have to be changed every year or every 2 years. Otherwise, it will be very harmful. Some fungus, etc. may be there. So, ideal is a open air windows, ventilators, and the air throwers or air blowers, air coolers. So, air conditioning. My opinion is air conditioning it should be about 24 degree. Below that, it would be just drowsy without doing anything, and some sinusitis, etc., will be occurring if the filter is not there. And it is cold, all infections will be tonsillitis, etc. Usually in closed centrally AC, etc., they off some or sometime. So, personal air coolers can be used because the air environment, the preventive dimension, and vaccination. And the most prevention is contamination, hand washing. So you can, so doctors can use this Dettol and towel after seeing patients, or they can use this hand sanitizer, alcohol based. So these things are the modern people using for protecting themselves and having a good health.